In addition to the investigation, we are also hearing more about the two pilots that were killed. Leanne Young is listening in to what people have been saying. Leanne, what are you hearing?
Well, Sarah, we now know a little bit more about who the two pilots were, a bit about who they are in terms of people, and that both of these pilots had been working for less than a decade. Now, let's start with Antoine. He was 30 years old, so he's originally from Coteau-du-Lac, which is a small town just outside of Montreal, about southwest, about an hour away. And his brother, Cedric Forêt, was the first person among his family to publicly post about his passing. He shared this photograph. You can see the two of them as young boys sitting in an amusement park ride. It looks like a helicopter ride. And he wrote in French, we've translated, "Have a good flight, my brother." We've heard that phrase so many times, but this time it will be the last. You'd come and go in a flash, always with new projects in mind, and you've left us in a flash again, too soon for us to say goodbye. I love you, my brother, and you can leave with your head held high. So very sad for this family that's grieving. We also know that Antoine had a girlfriend, a longtime girlfriend. Her name is Kahina Gagnon. She shared this photo just this morning, calling him the love of his life. And we can also tell from Antoine's Facebook page, here are some of his photos, that he really loved the outdoors as well, always chasing from sea to sky. He was everywhere. And it made sense that he became a pilot. He graduated in 2018 from an aviation technology program in Quebec. And it says on his LinkedIn page that he became a jazz aviation pilot since 2022. And here's the director of the aviation school talking about him as a student.
Antoine was really a nice student, kind of people always smiling and really enjoying flying aircraft.
Leanne, what about the other pilot, Mackenzie Gunther?
Okay, so we know a little bit more about Mackenzie as well. He was also quite young, so he only graduated from Seneca College in Toronto in 2023. He joined Jazz Aviation immediately afterwards. The school posted a bulletin today in memoriam. They sent his family condolences, saying that he's going to be greatly missed, and they're actually flying their flags at half-mast today. And he made an impact in that community that he was in. So their campus was in Peterborough, and his favorite coffee shop, the Mackenzie Gunther, used to go to all the time. They're remembering him, very sad about the loss. He was just last there 2.5 weeks ago. The owner of the coffee shop has become a friend, and here he is talking a little bit about Mackenzie's character.
Everything I know about Mackenzie, he did with excellence. He was the guy that owned a manual espresso machine, right? And not everybody does that. He put care and craft into everything, and so I imagine flying was the same for him. Mackenzie was a positive, happy, he seemed like he was the kind of guy that would always do the right thing. And I think as you go around and travel and get to meet more people that knew him, you'll see that that was his character.
Now, Daniel also added that Mackenzie was very much committed to becoming a commercial pilot. That was his dream. He did say that he felt like it was taking a little longer than usual, than he was hoping for, but he was committed to making that dream happen. And right now, Daniel says that he's going to be remembering his friend by giving away free cold brew to that community in Peterborough. They're hoping people will come and write this collective card, and they're going to be handing that off to Mackenzie's wife, Hannah, and they're going to be supporting her through this very difficult time.
Leanne, thank you very much.
You're welcome.